In a village forever covered in thick fog, the sun never shone. The sky was gray, and the air felt heavy. Every villager carried a small lantern glowing in their chest, the light of life. The happier they were, the brighter it shined. But when fear or sadness stayed too long, their light dimmed and could even fade away. Among them was a small child named Lumi, whose light was the faintest of all. She often sat alone by the foggy lake, staring at her reflection. Other children laughed and played, their chests glowing brightly, while Lumi's barely shimmered, a pale glow, almost invisible. One night, the fog grew thicker than ever. The wind stopped. The world went silent. That was the moment Lumi's little light went out completely. She tried blowing on it, shaking it, even praying. But nothing worked. In her heart, a thought whispered, "If my light is gone forever, will I disappear too?" With trembling steps, Lumi left her home. She had heard of the Mountain of Light, a place said to hold an eternal flame, capable of reigniting any lost lantern. Though frightened, she began her journey into the endless fog, guided only by hope and courage. In the quiet forest, Lumi saw a dazzling glow. A bird made of glass perched on a branch, shining so brightly it pierced the fog. The bird looked down at her and said arrogantly, "Without light, you're just a shadow." Suddenly, a strong wind blew. The glass bird tried to fly, but its wings cracked. Its brilliant light shattered into pieces, scattering into the mist until nothing remained. Lumi stood still, realizing, a light used only to boast will never last. Lumi walked on until she found a strange flower glowing softly. Every time the wind blew, its petals flared up like gentle fire. "I only shine when someone blows on me," the flower whispered. Its light danced beautifully, but as soon as the wind stopped, it dimmed again. Lumi looked at the fading flower and softly said, "A light that depends on others will never be truly strong." She kept walking, this time more certain. Though her chest was still dark, her heart felt lighter. Night fell deeper. The fog was so thick she could barely see her own hands. Exhausted, Lumi sat beneath an old tree. Her body trembled. For the first time, she thought of giving up. Then faintly she heard someone crying. Lumi stood and followed the sound through the darkness. Near the edge of a cliff, a little child was trapped and too scared to move. Without hesitation, Lumi ran and pulled the child away from danger. They both fell safely to the ground. The child sobbed softly as Lumi held them close. "Are you okay?" she asked gently. The child nodded, still trembling. Then, Lumi felt warmth in her chest. A small spark flickered to life, glowing brighter and brighter until it shone through the fog. The light in Lumi's chest illuminated the path home. When she returned to the village, people came out of their houses, drawn to her glow. One by one, their lanterns began to shine again, rekindled by her warmth and courage. For the first time, the fog lifted, revealing the morning sun. Lumi looked down at her shining hands and whispered, "The light I was searching for was inside me all along." This story teaches that true light does not come from the outside, but from within our own hearts. It grows from the courage to face our fears, from the kindness we show to others, and from the faith to keep walking even in darkness. We don't need to shine just to be seen, nor depend on others to feel worthy. Because when our hearts are filled with goodness, love, and bravery, our light not only guides us, but also illuminates the world around us.